we ready? Are we ready? Yes, I am. I am ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Successful Single Mom Secrets at 7 p.m. I think we got the time right this time. And this is going to be a short and sweet Successful Single Mom Secrets moment. Guess what, you guys? I did something so amazing not too long ago, and I'm pretty proud of myself. And I'm going to share this particular um, feat I have conquered, and I have been asking God for financial wisdom. I want to be like financial smart, like knowing about money, how to save, how to invest, how to blah, blah, blah. But the best way to eat an elephant is you got it one bite at a time. Not no big bite, but a small bite, using like a fork and a knife. Sometimes it's like that takes so long. Seems as if we're chipping away and haven't even cracked the surface yet. Looking at the load that we're trying to conquer, and we can get overwhelmed. We can become frustrated. We can look at it as if we would never get to the end. How can we devour this? Is going to take a long time. And, how many years do I have? How much, do I just time do I have to allot in this area? But if you want to be successful, then you have to do the things that no one else would do the things that you only dare to dream of doing. And you see other people maneuvering in a way that is so phenomenal because they chipped away at something that was so huge, something that was so big, and they did not allow the ginormous elephant to cause them to be defeated. They may have had their moments of being overwhelmed, but what happened is you put a plan in place. Put a plan in place. I got some P's coming on. Prior preparation prevent poor performance. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So in order for you to be the successful single mom, to be the successful woman, to be the successful entrepreneur that you desire to be, you have to have a plan in place. Not saying that that plan is going to make you successful, but when challenges come, when crises come, when conflicts come, someone said, just when you seem as if you're on a good playing field and you're level, then there comes a crisis. So it seems like you got conflict, crisis, that wants to be there waiting for you at the end. But guess what those conflicts do? Those conflicts help you to navigate your crisis. They're like building blocks. They're like stepping stones. And the way that you look at your conflicts are so important, because if you see your conflicts as something that will hinder you, something to cause a setback, something that will cause you to stumble and not make your progress the way you desire to make them, then when you face the crisis, because they're going to come whether you want them or not, they're going to happen whether you like them or not, they're going to come whether you are prepared for them or not. So when you have your conflicts, when you have those down moments, build, grow, put a hedge of protection around yourself. Take that moment to rest. Take that time to, say, yes, I did it. Celebrate those victories in your life, but also know that there is going to be a crisis that's awaiting you. No one is exempt from a crisis. No one, no matter how much money you have in the bank, and no matter how little you have in the bank, no matter your celebrity status, no matter where you are, if you are homeless, whatever the case may be, you are not exempt from a crisis. So what I have found to help me in my journey of becoming a successful single mom in the money area, financial area, is I heard about profit first. And I wanted to take a moment to share with you this book that I received for my birthday. It was one of my birthday wishes. I wanted a book because I know the importance and the value of wisdom and the value of gaining knowledge, because that's something that someone can't take away from me. What I know is what I know, and can nobody take that away. They can take away, external things, they could take away material things, but my brain, my mind, what I know, what I think, how I grow, they cannot take that away from me. So I fill myself with things that's going to increase me richly, mentally, so that I can be able to execute it, externally. They say that a millionaire or a billionaire, someone with a lot of money, the difference between them and a get rich quick type of person, those that hit the lottery or whatever the case may be, that they got their money really quick, that when they lose their money, when a billionaire go to bankrupt or millionaire go bankrupt or whatever the case may be, just think of Trump, for example. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm not a supporter of Trump, I just want you to know. But anyway, if he loses money, he know how to get it back. He know how to make money again, versus a person that is a get quick rich type of person. Why? Because a get quick rich type of person do not have a system in place. They don't have a process in place. They haven't worked it long enough to systemize anything. Like, oh, this is what I did the first time to get the money, then I'm going to do it again. They may say, oh, I got rich doing, something that was illegal, or something that was, hey, you made the money right then. But can you repeat that same process? Can you pass it down? Can you employ people and teach them these same manners? But this book has given me so much wisdom, so much knowledge, and I want to share this with you on today, because a lot of us single mothers, a lot of single mothers that I encounter, we have been either in that place of being stuck financially, and you're trying to figure out, how can I be the successful single mom that I desire to be? How can I be an entrepreneur? How can I got so many, odds seemingly stacked against me? I got so many, bills, weight, and just life on my shoulder. I can't really successfully be the single mom, or the single woman and the entrepreneur that I desire to be, because I have all of these external factors that's dictating to me what I cannot do. But just wait 1 minute. You guys know what I say, right? In every situation, there is an I can. So you tell yourself, what's your I can? And you keep working at that. That's your elephant. You keep chipping at that. That's how you're eating that elephant one bite at a time. You keep putting that at the forefront of your mind. How can I? What do I have in my possession? What can I do? What tools are there out there? What resources out there that I can utilize to help me to grow, help me to win? I have been on this journey for years. Okay. I have been on this journey to reclaiming my life for years. Okay. And it's not, I'm going to say 7 years. It may have been a little bit longer than that. I can go back to maybe 10 years. Okay. I have been on this journey of becoming a woman of wisdom financially. And so I've heard about the Dave Ramsey. I went through that program, but it seemed as if those things, they did not stick for me. They did not work for me. It was still seeming as if something I was missing, until recently during a program, a coaching program, a master class that I was taking, that I paying for. So I'm not doing anything that was free, paying for to gain access to wisdom, to successful, money triggers or journeys or resources that I am in need of personally and in business. Okay. And this book is something that I came across in Profit First, and I wanted to share this with you all. All right. And it has changed my life. Day one of reading, it has changed my life. I'm not on day one of reading. I'm at middle ways of this book. But since I started implementing the tools in this book. I've already told myself, I've already shared, I've already, had already put accounts in place, put money in place, and all these things. But once I got a hold of this book, it has literally changed the way I have a relationship with money. And the main thing is for me is that the word of God tells us to be good stewards. He tells us to be good stewards over what he is giving to us. And if we cannot, as they spoke about in church today, if you cannot handle money, souls are more precious, more valuable than money. And if you cannot handle money, there is no way you're going to be a successful entrepreneur. No way. There is no way you are going to be a successful single mother. You're going to be a successful single woman. There is no way. Something so, like souls, people are so much more valuable. So if you cannot manage your money well, read in Luke chapter 16, okay? So I'm going to have you a little reference if you don't believe what I'm saying. And it's okay. You could be kind of like, whatever. But you know what? Read Luke chapter 16. And also look at your financial status right now and how you're treating people now. There's no way you can successfully treat people the way they need to be treated, desire to be treated, because your relationship with money is broken. It is a reflection of what's broken on the inside of us. It's because we don't know enough, because we are ignorant to certain things. It is because we don't have that access readily available. Our atmosphere that we grew up in, our childhood that we was raised in, our parents and their parents, and what they were taught and what they passed down to us. And it is totally okay, and it's not your fault. But what is your fault is staying where you are. What is your fault? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That is the definition, as they say, of insanity. All right. And no one considers themselves insane unless, yeah. All right, then. Okay. You get the point. But no one considers themselves insane. No one considers themselves crazy to where they continue to do the same thing over and over again and expecting new results. So I began to implement the steps in this book, and it has changed my financial status. It has changed my emotional status, my mental status. It has changed the way I show up. It has changed the way I communicate and I relate, because now I have a better grasp. It was like I was working and doing at first the best of my knowledge and what God, what I was accumulating. But when I got this book, it's like putting the last piece of the puzzle together. And I can say, I'm not a Warren Buffett. I'm not in the investment. I do have investments, but I'm not there to where, I know financial like that. But I do know enough to where I can say that I would never, ever be broke again. I can truly say I would never, ever be in a place of poverty again. I can say I would never, ever be in a place of not having enough again. Oh my gosh, how can I say that? Because once you get an understanding, once you read this book, I'm telling you, you get this book. Once you get an understanding of where you are and how you're operating, you will start to, become more, I won't say just, you'll become more frugal. You will start living within your means. And so therefore, putting the steps that they talk about in place, you would never, ever be broke again. You would never ever be without again, because then now you will start living from a healthy financial place. Okay, so you guys, I just want to share that Successful Single Mom Secrets with you on this lovely Sunday evening. And go get this book. It's on Amazon. Order it now. Get this book. It is going to bless you. It's going to change your life, single mothers. Okay. So if you're wondering how to go from 0 to 6 figures in your account, listen, get this book right here. All right. And allow this to be your Bible. Allow this to be something that you just live by. Okay. And tweak it. It's okay to tweak things once you get a better understanding as you grow. Okay. But let this be your foundation. Okay. As a single mother, as a single woman, as an entrepreneur, this book is going to be your starting point to never being broken or never being broken or broke again. All right. And then you will learn how to be the successful single mom that you need to be to your children, to yourself, and to your customers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining Successful Single Mom Secrets at 7 p.m. on Sundays. If you found value in this particular live, do me a favor and do yourself a favor and do your friend a favor. Tag them in this, share this live, and let them know that Kristy Angelee is here to help you to be that bridge. I was trying to do this in the Successful Single Mom Hub that I do have, all right? But they are changing up some things, and I did not see the go live in the Successful Single Mom Hub that I have. I saw reels, and I'm like, oh no, I haven't really played around that to see what all that does right now. So here I am showing up to my community on my personal public figure page, and you guys, it's okay, and I love you guys, and I wish you nothing but the best. Go get this book, all right? Let me know that you have received your copy. Put it in a comment and start reading and tell me how it changed your life day one. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and join me tomorrow for Snatch Monday Mindset at 12:30. We're going to get our mind sexy. We're snatching our minds, getting it sexy, getting that hourglass figure mind. And this is the first way you can do it, okay? And also realizing your I Can in Purpose, Business, and Family. Books are on pre-order. Yes, you can pre-order my book, What's Your I Can? Realize Your I Can in Purpose, Business, and Family. I'll put the link in the comments, and you can go ahead and pre-order your book so that you can be the first one to receive it when they are made available. All right, you guys, love you. Be blessed. Have a great night. Bye.